Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Bulldogs offense comes on the field first today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
So he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Hands off to the left. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So UTSA's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's a quarterback keeper. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Roadrunners line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. It's a draw to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 2nd down after that previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught behind the line. It's Cornelius. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
On the ground, it's Cornelius. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner choosing to field this one. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The pass rush closing in. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Short connection to the tight end here. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this foot? This winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Returner brings it out to the 38, and your Georgia Bulldogs will take over.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do.
He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Quick completion to the tight end. It's a fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. The Roadrunner starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Runners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
It's like Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for his first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
He'll take a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense for the 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They're trying to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Now the all-important extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. But a tackle. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. He's found some room at the 45. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the Roadrunners will line up to kick it away. And he boots it high into the air. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? On the run here, taking a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. The Dogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to run it. It's Cornelius. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Roadrunners with 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And there's the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the sack. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that first and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on third down.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. Offense operating from the pistol. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Cornelius.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually,
no stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Receiver makes the catch, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And completion makes it second and short. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Roadrunners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That catch is hauled in. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Rifles this football to the left. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Dogs. And now they'll set up for the point after. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the UTSA offense. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Trying to find some room. It's Silva.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example the defense has.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Press coverage now from these DBs. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Roadrunners will send their punt team onto the field. He'll field it close to midfield. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
That's a strong stiff arm. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Running out of time in the pocket. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
Makes the grab. It's Allen. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Dogs come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they're able to get him down. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Silva. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end. Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Rojas. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. The Roadrunners are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Eludes a tackle. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away.
66, UTSA, 21.
Bringing it out, it's Kramer. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Gives it to the back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can.
Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Physical run breaking tackles. Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
To throw, it's Rojas. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Brought down, the broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, the running back at that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Point after, not quite through. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And that one's straight down the middle. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's caught downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Physical run breaks through a tackle. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
The Dogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle is made at the 4. First down and goal. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to...
Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the return. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Escapes the sack. Fights off a defender. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back, it's Rojas. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Good enough.